So I'm back after a few hours of building and whatever. So now I pulled the other PR I have, which is enable face selection for external geometries, to make sure I don't create conflicts and to make sure it's correct. So I tested again and intersection is still not working. So what we're going to do is first I want to check if add external is actually receiving the intersection boolean here correctly. To do this I will just pick, I saw it somewhere, yeah, just this. So this is just a print into the console, and so I can put some messages, very basic messages, to check what is the value. So it's like debugging for dummies, I guess. It's okay, so I will just check this way the value of intersection, and then I want to check, I just want, because, well, one way of doing it is sitting and try to understand everything here, and the other way is to try to find where it's actually failing. And so I'm going to do this the other way. So I'm just going to put some warnings around to check when we are using, when the intersection variable is actually used. So just to know where things happen, I guess. My guess currently is that it's this function, rebuild external geometry, that is not handling in the intersection yet. And that would be logical, let's say, if someone pulled this function from real Thunder branch, but maybe it did not pull this function. So maybe this is dangling and not doing anything. So yeah, let's just check what we have when we do it like this. Hopefully it's not going to be long because I just rebuild everything. And so this function is actually one that I have been modifying to include the intersection case, right? So it's well, at the same time I can try to have a look at the at real-time branch, see what he is doing in add external. Yeah. So maybe let us just use text compare, something like this. I will just compare it completely to see if it's different from the one we have in main. Just copy everything. This way I can already see if there are like a lot of changes. Oh god. So, well, my comments obviously. And then here we have some stuff. Original object. Maybe it's unused, it's possible. So you remove the try and the catch. Accept geometries, return if external geometry equals blah blah blah. So you see there are quite a few changes, but I don't see anything that seems to be related to the intersection parameter, right? It's like it's changing, adding some stuff and so on. It's tough to use Real Thunder for. Yeah, it's such a shame that it did not, make pull requests cleanly and to get everything is done into main instead of just building 5,000 commits. But it is what it is, I guess. So that built, okay, let us see. Yeah, so apparently this is the same. So we'll see then about this, where is it? The other function. Yeah, this one, rebuild external geometry. It's one that I actually modified. Let's fold everything and then let us see. We're going to check this one. Yeah, it's already a huge function, I guess. So let us see. Let us take the intersection and then I select this face, for instance. What do we have? So we have add external. So intersection boolean is set to true. Yes, 1 is true, obviously. So this is good. So add external is receiving it correctly, and then it's doing the flag 1 and 5. Let us see where they are. Let us go back at external. So here we have 1 that is triggering, and then 5 is this one, right? So everything in here is not getting triggered. So that's, I don't know when that actually happens, but it's not important, at least for like what we are doing right now, obviously. Let me remove all of this junky junk, because it happens that I just forget to remove them, and then it's like, oops. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the issue is in rebuild external geometry, obviously. So the thing is that in my previous PR, the one for the faces, I modified a lot this function, and Real Thunder probably modified it as well a lot on his side, and so it's probably going to be even more different. And so it's going to be like this, right? So anyway, let us see. So rebuild, we have add intersection. Let's see where this is used. Here. Okay, so only here. Bool intersection. And e plus 1 equals object size. What is that? Well, let's focus for now. If intersection and okay, fail to get intersection maker. Okay, let us see if intersection. Okay, that's the end. That's the end. Okay. Where is rebuild? Where is this function? I've been modifying. Here. Okay. So this is the end. The last, I guess, thing it's doing. Yeah. So this syntax is bad. It's a pain in the ass. Well, this is a for loop without. That's pretty bad. Yeah, we try not to put a for loop without brackets because it's very dangerous. It can cause, well, very dangerous. It just can cause bugs that are hard to find, right? So when I see one, I try to remove it as much as I can. Okay. So intersection, if intersection, else if defining. If intersection, then it is setting the flag defining to define. That doesn't make any sense. I must be missing something. Let us have a look. Try to understand what's happening here. So we have okay, we use a vector to blah blah blah. So we are doing a for loop based on objects, which is, well, whatever. Let me try to find, for instance, I've been implementing this function here. Where is it used actually? Here. Okay, so we have a switch based on this reference subshape. So here, where am I? I am still in rebuild, external geometry, and okay, so we have a switch based on the type, and based on the type we are processing the edge, for instance. Well, this is the case for faces, but it's more complex than let's take the case for edge. So this is processing edge, but the thing is that where is intersection? Where is intersection? Here? Oh yeah, let me search for it. So it comes into our face. So intersection, the definition is here. And it is used here. And that doesn't make sense. Because this is, so what I mean by it doesn't make sense is that this function here, process edge, is actually like projecting the edge onto the sketch plane. So this is creating the projection. So it should not be like this, like first doing the projection and then if intersection doing something more, because that doesn't make sense. Okay, so let me pause the video for now because it's going to be a bit boring as I will just try to untangle things. So I will pause it, and when I'm find what is going on, I will continue. Okay, so I've understood a little bit better. The thing is that this function, rebuild external geometry, it's not adding either the projection or the intersection. You see here the boolean is called add intersection. So it's actually, the way it's currently designed is that it should be adding both the projection and the intersection. And this is why it's done like this here. First it's adding the projection, and then if intersection, then it also adds the intersection, right? And so that's not what we want. And I just tried in Real Thunder Branch. So this is Real Thunder Branch, and if you do something like this, you don't get the projection, you only get the intersection, which is what makes sense, right? So, and I think if you do it on an edge, then you also get the, let me remove this. If I do it on an edge, it's also, okay, well that's interesting. That's interesting. So why, when it's an edge, it's doing both the edge? Oh, wait a moment. I think Real Thunder Branch. Oh, no, wait. Let us try the add external geometry. Oh, yeah, okay. So Real Thunder Branch does not handle the faces actually. So if you select a face, it's not adding anything. Well, that's what is that? Oh yeah, it's a line. Oh, okay, right. So currently in main, the faces, they actually were working, but only for faces that were planar and that were perpendicular to the sketch orientation. And for those, it was making an infinite line, like not an infinite line, but something like from 10,000 to minus 10,000. And so Real Thunder Branch is actually the same. So you can create like, you cannot have the external of a wall face, which is why when you are actually doing this, you don't have anything. No, I mean, if you do the intersection, add intersection, then you only get the line because it's not handling the face, right? So that's, now I understand better. The thing is that in my current branch, the idea was that we support not only like perpendicular faces, and in which case we don't go like to 10,000 because it's stupid, but also faces. So you see, I selected the face and I get all the edges of the face, right? And so if I select this face, for instance, I will get all the edges of this face as well, right? I select this, bam, I have the 4 edges. So anyway, so when I do the intersection, I think we don't want, I think we don't want to have like the border, right? Because we just want what we ask for. So the intersection. Yes. Okay, but still, currently we don't have it's not working properly because I don't get the intersection at all. So let us try to see why it's not giving us what we want. Is it actually going in there? Because it looks like it should be getting here and work. Let's see. Base. Just a small tag, same as before. Yeah, and I want to see if it's actually going in here, because it should, I guess it should be, but it's apparently not, so I don't know what to say, right? Well, let's see what happens. But yeah, I don't know if it's do we want to have both the intersection and the projection together? I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's see what happens. But I don't know if then we can have twice the same. Well, we'll try when we get there. Let's see. Sketch. Let's go. And then this, and then this, and we have H1 and then H2. So it is getting in here. But then where is my shape? Where is my shape? Where is my shape? That's a very good question. Oh, wait a moment. This variable is not used anywhere. Especially if this is not triggering, like if this block is not triggering, like currently this is not, like it's apparently for spheres, so it's sure it's not triggering, and geos, the size of geos is not going to be greater than 1 in my test. So this is not triggering, so edges is not doing anything. So edges are not added actually. And maybe we can have a look at Railton's branch. Let's have a look. Does he have the same comment somewhere? Yes, it does. So, oh, look at that. Here he's doing this import edge s.getShape. And so he's, yeah, so on his side he's doing something with edges, which is making sense because if we don't do anything then nothing happens. And then he's doing also intersection shape dot get subshape. Okay, so he's also handling vertices, which makes sense, huh? Because if we only import edges, because yeah, okay, so we are missing this, and we are missing this as well, which I'm not sure what it is yet. But first let's see. So this, okay, and here we want also brackets. Thanks very much. There you go. And okay, so we have those two functions that should be defined somewhere in real-time code. Well, at least we are making good progress, I guess. Well, wait a moment. Import edge. What is import edge? Let us try to find this function, for instance. Come on. What is it doing? Control F. Import edge. So import edge. Okay. Import edge and then ref subshape. Reference subshape. Import edge of. Wait, is sending this to the same as projection? So because here you see import edge is basically doing like you subshape, ref subshape is the reference shape. So maybe it's a string in a line in 3D. And so when I look at this, import edge is probably projecting the edge into the sketch plane such that, well, such that we have the projected line, right? But here, if it's also doing this, then it's then I don't really understand why he's doing that. Get subshape, get sub topo shape. Okay, get sub topo shape, and then he's doing something like this, and then import vertex. But so my thinking is that this should already be kind of let's see. So import edge. So on my side, basically, yeah, I made helper functions. So it's called process edge. So it's similar to what he has done, and then it's doing some stuff with the edges. And I think actually I need this function here, and so I need project shape and then the geos. Why do I need the geos here? Okay, project curve equals line, but this is doing the projection as well, so I don't understand. Yeah, it's doing a projection of the curve. Proj curve equals proj edge. Oh no, proj edge is already the line that is projected. So geos and place point. Why am I in placing a point? Oh yeah, it's the case where the line is where the line is perpendicular to the sketch, I guess, right? So yeah, it's adding a line. So what I need is to do this one. I think it's like project edge and then something like that. Yeah, I'm going to try to use my helper function directly, and maybe it's just going to work. You never know. Huh? And I want a topo ds shape for this function. So can I just give it this here? And if that goes, it's Surprisingly easy. Edges. What is edges? What type is edges? Part, topo, shape. Okay. So get shape is a topo DS shape. It's not an edge. How do I make it an edge? Oh, come on. Like this. Okay. Yeah, okay, like this. So I put this here. I put it in here. And then edge, I put it here. And I think that's going to work, actually. Surprisingly, surprisingly, I think it's going to work. Huh? Let us see what happens. Wait, just 1 second. No, it's still not one. It still does not want const topo shape. Okay, it's not the correct type, of course. Const shape, blah blah blah. Boring. Where is the process 2 used? Where is it used? Geometry plane. It's not in here. It's more like this. Okay, so oh yeah, here I have a not const. Can I just remove this and this? Would that be too? No, not here. Son of a bitch. Not here. Here we don't touch. It's here. Can I just remove this and this? What is it going to tell me? Oh, he's happy. Look at that. He's happy. Okay, he's happy, so I'm happy as well. And then we also want to get the points, the vertices. And so how do I get the vertices? Wait a moment, do I really need this? Let us try first without this, because I don't know what's that's supposed to be, and I think we may not actually need it. And if not, then it's easier for us, right? So let's see. Do you think it's going to work? It's like you never know if it's going to work or not. I think there's a fair chance that it just works. Let's see. Come on. Oh, so this file is too big. It's taking a long time to build. Let's go. Hope it's going to work. Come on. Are you ready? Because yeah, look at that. How beautiful is that? That's nice. And if I select only the line, no. If I select only the line, I don't have the point, right? Because the intersection is a point. So I guess that's why we should have this. So let us put back this. We put back this, and so I go into where do I go? Oh, here. Maybe I'm going to have a look at what is import edge. Not import edge, import vertex. This is import vertex. It's basically a function. Oh, this is import edge, I guess. Okay, whatever. So we have import vertex, which is this. Well, I can just take this like that and put it here. So so instead we have so S here, right? Something like this. Yeah, I think that's now it's just going to be okay. Let's see. Auto point, blah blah blah, build. And then we are just going to modify such that we have either projection or intersection, but not both at the same time, because I find it kind of weird. And then we are going to be happy, I guess. yeah, yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's go. Yeah, I think there might be a problem by if you want to make both the projection and then the intersection at the same time. Maybe that's why it's like both projection and intersection in Real-Thumb's branch. So let's see, build, Bing. Yeah, look at that nice point. There we go. So we are very close now. We are very close to finishing this feature, and it's going smoothly, right? It's rather smooth, I guess. You know what? Here I don't want that. I want to take the I'm going to take the lambda function because it's better to have a lambda than not having a lambda. So I will put a lambda somewhere. Where is it putting? If not intersection. Oh, look at that. If not intersection, top of face, import face. So somehow it's handling. Well, that's kind of weird what is done. Now we are going to make something better, I guess. Hopefully. It's very possible that it's just not going to be possible. Let's see. Try if else blah 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 for. Well, it's. Well, let us just take. I will just take the. Import vertex. Wait a moment. Oh yeah, I want actually the lambda because so the lambda, where do I put it? Right there. I don't know if the lambda has to be outside of the 4 or if it should be inside the 4. Oh, it has to access geos, so it has to be after geos at least. So maybe here. No, it also need. I think it's. Does it need ref sub shape? Because it's the same name here. So that's kind of stupid. Well, never mind. Let's have a look. Now it's using for the case topo abs vertex. Do we have actually the case of vertexes? Oh yeah, look at that, of course. So it's just refactored, so like this. It's just a refactor. So yeah, and we avoid copy pasting stuff. And so we just put this, right? Okay, so that should be fine. Okay. Good. Okay, let's go. Now, what do we want to do? What is this? Try have subshape. Okay, that's getting the shape. This is getting the shape. Yeah, of course. Here is the declaration of ref subshape, and here, depending on the type of the object, it will find a different shape. And then you do something based on the shape type. Okay, so what we want to do is to add, yeah, if intersection and then else, right? Else, if and then else. And I think, yeah, because it's not accepting vertex for intersection. Right. So what we need is just if, and then here I put an else statement, and I just take this. Oh, wait a moment, but I'm in the switch here. This is all in the switch? Well, isn't that oh no, it's not in the switch. The switch is ending here. So this block is actually inside this try. Oh, that's interesting. and there is a problem of indentation here. So all of these should be indented. Yeah, all of this should be indented like this. Yeah, like this. Like this is going to be fine. So we have import vertex. Okay, whatever. So it's annoying. Well, never mind. Let's go switch. So we have the switch, and it's the wall switch that we are going to take. Oh no, because if it's a vertex, then we just want to handle the vertex, and that's it. Okay, so we are going to change it slightly. First, I take this. Wait. Okay, I know. If we have the shape, which is a vertex, then we do this. Okay, that's it. Then else if, and then we don't need that anymore, so we remove all of this, because the case vertex is handled here, and like this. Else if intersection. Okay, that's good. So here I can remove the case vertex because it's already handled here, right? So I remove the case vertex from here, and then this I will just take and put in the else. I remove and put in the else, and that's a huge block of things that is moving. So if intersection, if it's a vertex, then it doesn't matter, because if it's intersection or projection, because intersection is not working. So in all cases we make a projection, and so else if intersection, then we do this. Else, so if it's projection, then we do this, right? So that's, now it's going to, I think it's going to work. I don't think we have a typo in here, and this if is annoying. We are just putting some brackets. There you go, some brackets. Yeah, this PR is going surprisingly smoothly. I thought it was going to be much more difficult, but it's actually pretty okay. Okay, let us first check if it's indeed okay. So first we have, okay, projection, that's working correctly. Then line, still working okay. Then we change to intersection, line, only the intersection, great. Point, only the intersection, great. And then both, still great. And now my question is, if you select intersection first, can you then also add the projection? And that's like the more difficult external projection, create. Yeah, is it going to work? Please, no, it's not. So it is not, and the reason is that I guess it's already in. You see, this edge 1 is already in as the intersection. And so when I try to add it again, but as the projection now, it refuses. So I think what we need to do is to make it accept duplicates in the case where it's not intersection. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so where is it failing? It's failing in add external. I'll try to move a little bit faster because it's already 40 minutes now. Well, you know what? I will stop the video now and maybe make a last episode for if you want to look at the end of what I'm doing here. Okay? So have a good day and see you in the next video.